If you work well on a deadline, the Maine Film Association just might have the perfect event for you. They are launching their first ever Winter Film Challenge, an event where teams write, shoot, direct, and edit a film in just a matter of days. I talked with Emma Gregg from the MFA to learn more.
Teams from across the state have 72 hours to write, produce, and edit a short film. And those films will be screened a week later for in front of a panel of judges. So they will be judged and prizes will be given out, cash prizes, gift certificates. We're really hoping for a wonderful networking and just a chance for the community to come together and really see kind of the creative chops in this community.
Each team will be given a different genre for their film. Genres can include areas like science fiction, fantasy, or action. The only thing each film will have in common is a prop and one line of dialogue that all teams will have to incorporate into their project.
So that kind of is this cohesion throughout, but also helps so you can't do anything before the actual 72 hours.
I really want to emphasize the fact that even when these teams are assembled and they've entered and they're ready to go, they have literally no idea what they're going to be trying to capture in 72 hours until the very beginning of the contest, right?
For sure, because you can have this idea of like, oh, I have this great story for a comedy, I have this great story for a Western. Maybe those ideas have been throwing around, but then suddenly you get film noir as your genre, which is the complete opposite. And you really have to rethink. What's so amazing about having a deadline like the 72-hour film challenge is the fact that you can't get lost in your own head. You just have to create and you have to do, and at the end you have something, which I think for creatives, having a deadline is a really valuable thing.
So these teams also have to kind of have a breadth of talent. You've got to have somebody on there who can write. You've got to have somebody on there who can shoot. You got a couple of actors, or you pull those in.
Oh, for sure. And also it puts you in interesting opportunities to try something new. You know, maybe you were going to be behind the camera, but maybe you wanted to try acting, or you had your actor bailed on you. So now you have to do kind of fill that role. And I think it's a great lesson in filmmaking.
How are you doing in terms of signing up teams?
It's been absolutely fantastic. We actually had to limit the number of teams to 20, and we have actually filled, as of I think 2 days ago, we have filled up to 20 teams. And these people are ranging from students at universities or to professionals who have been in the game for like over 10 years, and which is really interesting coming together, because in my experience with these types of challenges, it's not necessarily how long your level of experience, it's about the level of creativity you bring.
There is both an in-person and virtual option, allowing people to compete statewide.
It was important that we give people the opportunity wherever they are in the state that you can participate, and your location is not a barrier for you participating. All teams that deliver their film on time and follow all the rules, they will be eligible for awards. Our panel of judges will review the films and select. We not only have best film, but we also have best direction, best cinematography, best acting, and it's a great way to kind of showcase how their film has excelled. That's another thing we were excited about, is the idea that you get to see your film on a big screen, on a movie screen, which is really a real treat.
If it catches on, this could take on a life of its own for MFA.
I think that's the goal of it, is because I am so impressed with the creative, the filmmaking community of Maine. It is one of the most collaborative and giving communities I've ever been around. And so to have something like this that people can look forward to, the amount of support we have gotten back from the creative community has been absolutely fantastic. This is such a great way to get involved in the film community. So if anyone is interested of whether just seeing them films themselves, if they just want to get on a team, you need zero experience to really be a part of this competition. We just want to keep Maine creating great films.
So the 20 teams are all signed up, and the Maine Film Association has started a waiting list for the challenge in case any of the teams might need to drop out as the competition draws near. The 72-hour competition takes place February 3rd through 6th. The screening of all the completed film entries will take place at the Nickelodeon Theater in Portland on Thursday, February 10th, and they will hold other screening events throughout the state at later dates. We'll include a link to their website in the 207 section of our website if you would like to learn more.